I'm Ritch Robin. I'm the founder of Gator Pit, Texas Custom Barbecue Pits in Houston, Texas. I'm going to walk you through what is one of our Bandit mobiles that you'll find on our website at gatorpit.net. Again, this is based off of our Bandit model on our gatorpit.net webpage. What you have here is a 20 diameter, 1/4 inch thick steel, single door, 40 inch long main chamber. Inside your main chamber, you've got a full-size lower sliding meat rack, full-size top sliding meat rack. This particular customer added what we call tuning plates. That helps even that temperature out across that main chamber, and it certainly gets the temperatures in the upright higher temperatures than what you would normally get without tuning plates. For those that aren't familiar with tuning plates, they are a way of distributing heat more evenly throughout a cooker. The larger the cooker, the more of a necessity they become. And also, if you have a barbecue pit or a cooker with an upright and you expect to cook in here without blazing hot temperatures over there, you're going to want to add the tuning plates to that, at least on my Gator Pit type cookers or Gator Pit cookers. We've got a we have a 1/4 inch, we have a 1/4 inch thick 20 by 20 square firebox, fully flanged, obviously a flat top, dial style air intake vents. This customer added a gas assist to the firebox. That's to speed up getting your pit to cooking temperatures quicker. It makes it easier to light your wood and or charcoal. My cookers are designed to use charcoal and or wood or a combination of both. If you don't have gas assist, you're going to need to find something that is going to light your wood or your charcoal, which most folks typically use lighter fluid. I personally don't like to put lighter fluid in my cookers because I don't like the smell of it. But if you get the gas assist, you don't have to worry about how you're going to light your fire. You're going to get your temperatures up to temp a lot faster with your gas assist. And if you're cooking in inclement weather, whether it be rain, snow, cold, that gas assist is going to be extremely beneficial to those of you that are cooking in those types of conditions. So 20 by 40, 1/4 inch thick main chamber, a 20 by 20 square firebox, fully flanged doors. You've got a full length front shelf. This shelf comes out about 10, 11 inches, just to the edge or just past the edge of the wheel or the fender here that you see. We've got a 20 by 20 by 3 foot tall upright, fully flanged doors. You're flanged on the outside that overlaps the internal flanges as well. You'll notice my uprights are flanged 1.5 inch flanging on the inside. They're flanged with a 3/4 inch to 1 inch flange on the outside. These doors are nice and tight. We do that to minimize smoke leak, heat loss out of your doors and door seams. You notice on the main chamber, if you've probably seen in other videos, if you've gotten that far through my YouTube channel, Gator Pit channel, we have flanges on all 4 sides. They're completely welded solid. They're not stitch weld. Those are key things that you want to look at when you're looking at getting a smoker or a custom smoker from someone like Gator Pit. Those are the custom features that you're going to want. That's the quality you're going to want in a barbecue pit. If you're going to spend, in this case, a few thousand, you're going to want the best that's out there with the quality that matches the price. And that's what you're going to get with Gator Pit. Fully flanged welded doors, not stitch welded. Fully flanged double sealed upright doors. Firebox doors, we make the same way we make the upright doors. Fully flanged, no heat loss, no smoke loss. The upright here has 4 sliding angle frame food trays. You saw how easy that was when you slide them out. This one has some sausage rods. These sausage rods, you actually take a tray out. You take all these out if you want the cold smoke and hang some sausage links in there. You set this there. You can set this one here, and you can buy multiple sausage rods. If you order through Gator Pit, you get 2 of them per set or per order. You can hang your links down here. Now you're cold smoking your sausage. You're making your own sausage in your Gator Pit upright. That's what these are for. And you can get in here probably 15 or 20 of those sausage rods. So you can cold smoke a lot of your own sausage using our sausage rods in our uprights. Stainless steel cool touch handles. These are made of a 301, 302 stainless. We've got our Gator Pit commercial heavy duty gauges. They have a recalibration set screw in the back. If you knock them out of whack or for some reason they arrive and you don't think they're calibrated or need recalibrating, you can do that with your Gator Pit gauges. A lot of other gauges that are offered through other manufacturers or builders of pits don't have the ability to do that on their gauges. Gator Pit, again, it's quality. You're going to be able to recalibrate your gauges if you happen to knock them out of whack, and that's very easily doable on a mobile rig that is bouncing down the highway. We even have some customers that remove them off their pits. Personally, I don't. The gauges, to me, even if they're off calibration, really don't matter a whole lot to me. I go by sight and feel of what's going on my cooker and inside my cooker. That comes with experience. A lot of people do the same thing I do. The gauges, as far as I'm concerned, on a pit are just an idea of what's happening on the inside of there for me looking at it from a distance. But if I'm up on it, I don't need the gauges to know what's happening over here or over here, because I can hear the meat cooking, especially if it's a tuning plates. You can hear the little sizzle that you see me talk about in my YouTube videos of me cooking on my personal Gator at home. Those are things that you learn over time and years of cooking on your particular pit. You learn how to master it. So anyway, getting back to the gauges, if you're a gauge guy and need gauges, a lot of people do that are new to using these types of cookers. They are an idea of what's going on in there. If you need to recalibrate them, you have the ability to do that. You notice on the gas line over here, we put a little protective plate here. I have found over the years of designing pits, building pits, that for whatever reason, people like to put their foot on that pipeline and rest their legs on it and talk and chat. That's not a good place to do that. So what I do is, if you're gonna do that or somebody else is gonna do that while you're standing next to an extremely hot square firebox with a fire in it, at least we minimize somebody getting burned or somebody messing with your pipes and causing that pipeline to leak. So that's why you see these plates over my gas lines like that on the back of these mobile rigs. We use a 1/2-inch gas pipe. And the reason we do that is some of the manufacturers out there use full copper tubing. I don't like to use the copper tubing. It flexes, it bounces down the highway. You have more chance of leakage, to me, in my experience, using a full copper tube system. We like to use the heavy duty, thicker gas pipeline, 1/2-inch pipeline. And then we only run the brass or our copper tubing where we need to, where you can't really get that pipe, that hard pipe in there, because you have to be able to flex it. So you'll probably only see the brass tubing like you see here running to our burners or fryers, where we've got to really get and snake those things in there. But again, it's a minimum, and it's a short area. It's not some 10, 12 foot area of line. The longer that line is, the greater the chances of it flexing and bouncing down the highway, and we minimize that by using 1/2-inch gas pipe. That's another thing to look for when you're looking at custom cookers and what people are charging for their gas options, okay? Again, you're gonna pay for quality with Gator Pit. I don't think we're out pricing ourselves compared to our competitors on our gas systems if they were using comparable parts for their gas systems that we're using. So again, look at your competitors when you're pricing pits and say, all right, they only charge $575 for gas installed, and Gator Pit charges $625, $675, whatever it is we're charging pertaining on the trailer and the gas system that we're running. Well, why is Gator Pit more? Look at what they're running, look at their hardware. We use 1/2-inch brass ball valves. All this is NSF approved equipment, or parts that we're using for this system. Here you got a 2-inch drain. We got a cap on this one. You can't opt to get a 2-inch ball valve. This is a cap on here. I would recommend getting the ball valve, particularly on the trailers, because you've got to get under there to access that drain. Every time you've got to cook to drain that grease out, ball valve makes it easy just to reach in a quarter turn, opens it up. Here, you've got to unscrew the cap and screw the cap back on. Not so convenient on a trailer. Birdhouse Stack. Everybody knows Gator Pit and their Birdhouse Stacks. When you see a pit like this at a cook-off and you see that stack, you know it's a Gator Pit. Again, stainless steel handles, 1/4-inch thick steel upright. I want to express 1/4-inch thick steel upright. A lot of other guys out there are making them out of 1/8-inch plate, or they're using a thinner 3/16 wall. Gator Pit is 1/4-inch all the way, 1/4-inch on the upright, 1/4-inch on the main horizontal pipe chamber, minimum 1/4-inch on the firebox. We do go up to a 1/2-inch on the firebox, and you can opt to get an insulated square firebox. All that pricing you'll find on my website. Our burners, 160,000 BTU commercial grade burners. I don't buy burners at Home Depot or Lowe's or any of the Ace hardware stores. I buy these from an actual gas distributor, okay? They deal in restaurant, commercial cooking equipment. I buy my burners from that company. That's what we're using here. Again, your 1/2-inch brass ball valve to control your flame there. your firebox and your front fire work independent of each other. You don't have to have them both run at the same time. You can run this without that and vice versa. Our tank holders for your LP or propane tank. Hold your standard 20 to 30 gallons. It comes with a quick connect regulator hose. This is a 10 PSI regulator hose. If you have more gas systems on your cooker, then we will probably and more than likely charge you a bit more, because we're going to have a custom hose made for your trailer if you have more than a 2-burner system, so to speak. All right. Again, it goes back to what are you getting for what you're paying for. Make sure that you're getting what you're paying for. If somebody's charging you additional costs for running multiple burners, then you need to make sure that you have the right hose and the right regulator pressure that can run all those systems if they're fired up at the exact same time, because you could very well find yourself doing that. That's why you have that, correct? There will be a time that you're going to have your firebox going, you have this burner going, you may have another burner going over there, and you may have a gas grill attached to this where you're grilling foods on the other side. You've got to have the proper pressure system in lines to operate that equipment at the same time. Otherwise, you're pissing in the wind, guys. All right, trailer frame. Let's talk about my trailer frames. We make our own trailers here at Gator Pit. I don't buy trailers at a dealer somewhere and come out here and put my pits on them. We make everything here at my shop. This is a 3,500 pound axle, 4-leaf spring system, 5-lug wheel, 205, 75, R15 tires, wheels, white spokes, safety chains, 2-inch coupler, screw jack, 5,000 pound top line, removable trailer jack wheel. When you hook this trailer up on your truck, you want to pop that pin out and drop your wheel. Again, you want to maximize the clearance when you're hauling your trailer down the road so you don't bottom something out and bend your jack back. Smooth riding, weights evenly distributed the way it should be on a trailer. There is engineering to designing trailers based on the weight that is being put on the trailer, front to back, left to right. If it's not designed right, not balanced right, not positioned right, you will have a trailer that tows like crap down the highway. You're not going to have that with Gator Pit. Again, that's why I design my own trailers. Knowing what's going on the trailer, I design the trailer based on what we're putting on there, length, width, and weight. So when you hook up my trailer and you want to haul to Washington State from Houston, or Texas to Florida, or Texas to New York, New Jersey, or Maine with my trailer and my pit, you can confidently do that knowing that trailer is going to make that haul. It's designed to do that. The other side has a passenger side storage, wood, chairs, folding tables, whatever gear you want to throw in there for your event that you're cooking for. You've got some storage over there. You also have some open storage there on the passenger side behind the burner. You could throw an ice chest up there, strap it down. You've got storage on here to haul things to your event in addition to your pickup or SUV. So you have plenty of storage, plenty of cooker for small family gatherings, reunions, catering events. This cooker will handle all of that and then some with ease. What else we got on here? We have our Gator Pit logos. These are stainless steel logos with gatorpit.net etched into them. Our Gator gauges with Gator Pit in there as well on our website. We have our Gator badge here, and you also have our Gator stickers that go on the sides here. I'll point these out. These are all standard, and I'm saying that because my customers, when they buy my cookers, they want people to know that they have a Gator Pit. I have customers that actually say that they will pay for these items to be placed on their trailers. You don't have to pay for them. I will put them on there. This is my Gator Pit, my product. You purchased a Gator Pit. You want people to know you have a Gator Pit and proud of it, and should be. You're gonna get these stickers. And if you want more, I'll put more on there. If you want some extras to hang on to, I'll give them to you. Not a problem. Not a problem with my Gator Pit customers. The quality of this cooker, I think, is unsurpassed by most, if not all, other manufacturers. I know that sounds cocky, and I'm sorry I sound cocky, but I know what my product is, and I know how it compares to others out there. We put time into our cookers, and when I say time, I mean a lot of love in our cookers. We use a lot of sanding wheels, a lot of grinding disc, and we're not doing that to cover up ugly welds. We're doing that to make our pits custom quality looking. And what I mean by that is we buff the edges. We make everything round and smooth. There's not a point right here where we 45 these two pieces of angle, and we filled it in with weld and we smooth that one out. That's where our grinding wheels and sanding discs come into play. It's not to cover up anything that's bad or ugly. It's to make our cookers even prettier. We don't have to grind our welds. You see our welds on our doors. You see our welds on our trailer frame. They're beautiful, they're perfect, they're penetrated into the steel. Again, getting back to that quality. Got some rain coming. Notice our fireboxes. All the corners of this firebox are buffed round and smooth. We don't have breaks or shears in there in my shop. We don't have big old benders in here that can take that flat plate and bend and box things. All right, we don't do it that way. We do it by hand. The only way we can do our products is by hand. We don't have manufacturing equipment other than welding machines, grinding wheels, hand sanders. Everything we do by hand, by these things right here. And that's how you get the quality out of a Gator Pit. We don't mass produce. Again, we build them by hand. There's no assembly line in my shop. You order a pit from me, I'll give it to a welder and a helper. That one welder, that one helper builds your pit, not parts and passes it on down the line in an assembly line of the shop. So when that welder starts your pit, that welder finishes your pit. Again, it goes back to Gator Pit quality. And if you want quality, we're the company for you. All these pits are inspected. They're inspected by the welder that builds it. He has to sign a quality checklist. His helper looks at it, makes sure that the welder didn't miss anything on it. That's the second check. The third check goes to paint prep. That guy who's sanding it and cleaning it and stripping it down to bare metal everywhere is inspecting it as well. The painter inspects it. Okay? Last but not least, I inspect it. And we all have to sign off a quality checklist before the pit rolls out. And I'm usually here when the customer picks up because I always like to meet my customers, absent me at some event that keeps me from the shop at the time you're here to pick up. But you will see me. I will be the guy that's going over your cooker with you, whether it's a backyard or a trailer, and we're going to do an orientation. Okay? At that time, I'm looking at your cooker again along with you looking at it. Okay? So if you want to count that, then your pit's getting inspected 7 times before you hook it up and go out, or 5 times before we ship it. Okay? That's how we keep our Gator Pit quality, and that's what we're known for, and that's what we've been doing for 20 years. And that's why we have the reputation that we have in the barbecue industry and ship our pits all over the globe, worldwide. What else we got on here, y'all? And obviously this one was painted custom blue. This is a royal blue. The customer wanted blue. He didn't specify what he wanted. I picked out the color. I forwarded it to him via email. He loved it. He signed off on it and said, do it. So we have a royal blue trailer painted with a high heat barbecue black. And I think it looks pretty damn nice. Steel fenders, universal light kit, standard 4-prong wiring harness that plugs into the back of your truck or SUV. One of the things I want to point out too is all of our trailers are going to come with a manufacturer's certificate of origin. It's a secured manufacturer's certificate of origin. Gator Pit is a Texas licensed trailer manufacturer / dealer. I am licensed to the state of Texas to do what I do. Okay, that is another big plus when you're looking at who's building your cooker, who's building your pits. Are these guys licensed and registered to do business in the state of Texas with the Secretary of State, and also are they licensed to do business and manufacture trailers and provide you with secured MCOs on your trailer pits? Okay, this pit is already registered with the Texas Department of Motor Vehicles. I do that online through my account with the Department of Motor Vehicles in Texas. Okay, so every trailer that gets picked up is going to have a temporary license plate on it, and the best way to describe that is those of you who have bought new vehicles, cars, motorcycles for the road, for the highway use, know what I'm talking about. You get a temporary tag. That tag is good for 60 days. You have 60 days from the date of that tag to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, whether you're in Texas or in any other state. Okay, it is in any other state. We're going to register it in Texas, but that is transferred over to whatever state that you actually register your trailer into. Okay, We do this because we want you to be assured that you should not have any problems wherever you are in the state of Texas or any other state getting this trailer registered. It has a paper trail, a history of where it came from. This is what I'm talking about on those smooth end caps and corners and nice fully beaded, fully welded door seams. Gator gauges. Look at those welds, they're beautiful. You don't put a grinder or sanding disc to that, don't need to. There's our Gator badge down there on the door. Our Gator gauges. Walking you around, you can see the firebox corners, nice and clean, buffed, doors flanged, dial style air vents. Our 1/2-inch pipelines, brass ball valves for the gas assist firebox, and all these doors lock. And here's that storage I was telling you about. Universal trailer light kit, 205 75 R15 tires, 15-inch wheels, big tires, big wheels. Okay, you got a big pit. It's a Gator Pit. This thing isn't light. We don't go with 14-inch wheels or even smaller like some other manufacturers do. We go with a 3,500-pound axle, not a 2,000-pound axle. And our trailer frame, we gusset it where it needs to be gusseted, right there at the V shape where it toes in towards the tongue. That is a stress point on any trailer. We reinforce it with 1/4-inch strapping, fully welded as you see there. Those are things that Gator Pit does that a lot of the other guys don't do. Again, guys, I've been doing this for 20 years. A long time. I've actually been building pits since I was 14. I'll be 49 years old in July. I've been designing and building pits a long, long time, and I've had Gator Pit going on 20 years. This isn't new to me. What others are trying to figure out, trying to learn, I've been there and done it. There is no more trial and error. It's building quality Gator Pits. There's your nice decking for storage, solid plate front deck. Beautiful pit, guys, beautiful pit. Birdhouse Stack. It's a gorgeous pit. This customer is going to be extremely happy. All right, so now I've walked you through this custom Bandit. Again, you'll find us at gatorpit.net's website. Again, that's gatorpit.net, gatorpit.net. Stainless steel handle, square firebox, 1/4-inch thick. The entire cooker's 1/4-inch from the square box down to the square firebox down to the upright. Steel fenders, 15-inch wheels, 5 lug, 205 tires, 1/4-inch thick, 2x2 trailer frame, reinforced. It's beefy, it's heavy, it's what you're gonna want in a trailer rig. You got a 160,000 BTU burner here. You have at least a 500,000 in the firebox. They're independently controlled. Our LP gas runs through 1/2-inch gas pipelines, 1/2-inch ball valves. We don't use anything smaller. A lot of the other manufacturers will use a 1/4-inch or 3/8 lines. We use actual gas pipe as opposed to the copper tubing. We have a tank holder that locks your tank in place. We have your regulator hose with a quick connect. Birdhouse Stack, Gator Pit logos and badging. Guys, when you call and order Gator Pit, you're gonna deal with me, Ritch Robin. I founded this company, I started this company, these two hands, early 90s. I've been doing this and only this ever since. I started designing pits when I was 14 years old. That was a very, very long time ago, being that I'm 49 next month. Guys, this is all I do. It's my passion. When you have a passion for something, you take pride in what you do and you do it right. Get a Gator Pit, you will not regret it. You will be happy with it, you'll be satisfied with it. I have thousands and thousands of customers all over the world that have Gator Pits. Go to Facebook, look for Gator Pit of Texas, look for Gator Pit Barbecue Smokers and Grills. I've got several Facebook pages or sites. I've got gatorpit.net. I also have my cooking school, gatorpitbarbecueschool.com. We do cooking classes and we cook on what? Gator Pits, right? If you want to see these things in action, come to my cooking class. We're going to have at least 2 of my Gator Pits fired up that we're cooking on. You will see how easy it is, okay? So if you want to test the Gator Pit, come to my cooking class. We also sell barbecue sauces, Riley's Rubs, Triple R barbecue sauce. We've got in stock barbecue sauce. We've got rubs in stock, various flavors or blends. You can order that also through crcbarbecue.com, or you can order through the shopping cart at gatorpit.net. Again, we sell firewood. We can ship pallets of firewood to you. I've got mesquite, pecan, hickory, and oak. We sell it in 50-pound bags. We can ship up to 14 bags of pallet. It's cheaper to buy a 14-bag pallet and have shipped to you than it would be 2 or 3 bags of wood. So if you're going to have wood shipped to you, order the pallet. We'll deliver it direct to your house. It will arrive on a pallet, shrink wrapped, loaded, unloaded off the pallet, put it wherever it is in your backyard or wherever your cooker is. Again, we sell tools and accessories for our barbecue pits. Go to gatorpit.net. You'll see a whole array of what we do and how we do it. Go to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this video, chances are you found it on YouTube or somebody linked it on another barbecue site somewhere. But go to my YouTube channel. There are over 80 videos of me and my customers and my pits. I have a lot of customers that do their own videos cooking on their Gator Pit. That's how much they love my Gator Pits. Okay, you want quality? Gator Pit's it. I'm Ritch Robin. Call me at 713-896-0144, or you can email me at info@gatorpit.net. I am the one you're going to deal with. I have an assistant. If I'm not in, she'll take a message from you.